Hello, friends. First things first, I'm sorry for the bad audio. Today has been a long day of mic issues, so sorry. Anyway, I know this is not a compilation or an edit or anything like that, and that's all I've been posting for like ever now. But I finally had time to actually like film things like I used to. So I'm gonna post the things that I filmed. I'm probably still gonna do the compilations and stuff like that, mostly because they make me laugh, and I'm selfish. So I'm still probably going to make those. Also, if you hear dripping in the background, that is my cat's water fountain that has decided to be very loud today. Speaking of my cat, I'm going to spend today turning her into a squishy. Here is my creature. Lovely, lovely portrait of the demon. Her name is Lily, or Lilith, Lily Angela, Stinky, Stinkerino Romano, Satan, Demon Kitty. She has other nicknames. They're not coming to my head right now. But anyway, I'm going to try to paint a squishy to look like this adorable little creature. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So here's the squishy. I may have lost the footage of me base coating this squishy, but here's what it looked like originally. I got it from the dollar store, and as you can see, it is just lovely. Things first, I'm going into my massive folder of Lily pictures and pulling up a reference image because she decided she didn't want to hang out with me while I was painting this, which is honestly weird because like anytime I pull out a camera, she wants to just shove her face in it. But I guess she just decided that she didn't want to chill with me. That's fine. I'm not offended or hurt or anything. Now I am just mixing up some Lily colors. She has a fair amount of variation in her orange and in her gray areas, but for simplicity's sake, I am just going to mix two colors. This is also going to help with kind of the cartoonish type style that I'm wanting to go for. I feel like if I added too much color variation, it would mess that up, maybe. I really should have left this color here. Maybe add a little bit of white, but like mostly leave it as it is. Is that what I did? No, of course not. I kept messing with it, and eventually I ruined it. Yep, I ruined it. That was too much red. But I'm in denial, so I keep mixing and adding and trying to fix it. But finally I came to terms with the fact that I was not going to save that color. So I started over. Orange I decided on. Is it accurate? No. No, it's not. But it's fine, right? Now on to the gray. And this is the gray I came up with. Again, not 100% accurate, but it's fine. Now it's time for the painting. I'm using those reference images to lay down the patches, trying to get the shape of them correct. I'm starting by laying down all of her orange patches so that I can use the gray to clean up those shapes later. And on to the gray patches. Got to get the orange on her ears earlier, so I'm going to take a break from that gray to put that down real quick. And back to the gray. Several coats and touch-ups later, and here we are, and I freaking hate it. Well, no. Hate is a bit strong, but I'm really not happy with these colors I've chosen, so I'm going to go and try to correct them. And I'm running out of orange. That's great. So I've desaturated the orange a bit, and I've changed that like pure gray to more of a grayish brown. The colors still aren't perfect, but they're a lot better in my opinion, so I'm just going to go with it. The brown looks a lot more chocolatey on camera, but in person it's a cool gray-brown, I promise. And now I've built up enough layers of the new colors and touched up some of the white areas. Now I'm going to do the same color blocking on the back. This time it should be easier because I am starting with the final colors instead of having to go back and fix them. After building up that orange, she kind of looks like a caramel, like a caramel and cream, like a cow tail? Cow tail. My favorite. Anyway. And there's the back pre-touch-up. I don't know why, but I've always thought the back of Lily's head is just so freaking cute. Probably because she's my cat and I think everything about her is cute, but like, look at that. So cute. Now onto her collar, which currently is a yellow to green to blue ombre sort of vibe. Vibe. What am I, 19? What the hell? I was really regretting buying this particular collar when I started to paint this because the gradient was so annoying to achieve, especially since the yellow was so freaking weak. It looks more opaque on camera, but I had to build this yellow up so much, whereas the green and the blue were pretty much one coaters. This made it very hard to blend them together. I'm realizing while editing this, I could have painted her in her baby collar, which would have been cute as hell and so much easier to paint. Oh well, too late now. And here is the part that I've been looking forward to this whole time. I'm going in and adding her little tabby stripes. I originally wasn't going to outline the tail, but the tail on this squishy isn't big enough to really tell it apart from the back, especially because her patch on her back is the same color as her tail. So I'm just going to go in with the darker stripe color and outline it. Now I'm going in for the eyes, which I am terrified to mess up because I've had so many times where I have loved a painting and then I did the eyes and I've ruined it. But I'm just crossing my fingers here that I don't mess this up too badly. I will end up giving her some heavy eyelids. Spoiler. But looking at this footage, I'm starting to wonder if I should have left the eyes wide open because this honestly looks adorable. I'm going to add some yellow into her eyes for some extra dimension because I am fancy all of a sudden. I say that as I'm literally painting on a children's toy from the Dollar Tree. Anyway. Here's me adding those eyelids. I chose to do this for two main reasons. One, I thought I really messed up the eyes on the squishy, and I thought the eyelids could help kind of like conceal that fact. Editing this now, the eyes aren't as bad as I thought they were. Like, I honestly hated them when I was painting this, and I'm looking back, I'm like, they're not perfect, but they're not that bad. Whatever. I also wanted to do eyelids because Lily is very, very, very sassy, and she kind of has this resting face, like she is staring into your soul and judging every mistake and choice you've ever made in your entire life, and I wanted to capture that. However, the eyelids kind of also just make her look sleepy, which is also accurate, so okay, sure, she's a sleepy girl. Now for the final details, like her little pink inner ears and her nose. And then I grabbed a Posca pen because I thought it'd be easier to do the smaller details like the eyes and the mouth. But honestly, it was really difficult to draw smooth lines on top of the fabric paint. It was still probably better than trying to use a brush, but this was definitely not a fun part of the process. Also used the Posca to put Lily's name on her tag. I thought that was a cute little detail. And here is the final product. And here's the squishy with the queen herself. who is much more interested in the camera than her little friend. Editing me here. I realized that I never took footage of squishing the squishy, and I feel like that's like a borderline war crime. So and that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys don't hate this new content. um, yeah. I don't really have much of an outro for this. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you feel like it. Yeah. Okay, bye.